So a quick playthrough and demonstrate some of the sounds on this this Vox practice amp. This is my own amp that I use for my practice and recording. I'll use the settings. I'll leave those at 12 o'clock for the amp settings, the gain, volume, and equalizer. Just have a run through some of the styles, the different types of amp sounds you can get for this, and also have a look at some of the effects here as well. Have a listen even to some of the effects. I'll start off with a basic clean sound. Nice basic clean sound you can get. As you move these through these different settings on the amp, we're adding a little bit more gain and distortion to the sound. A couple of different clean options there. We start getting into what they call a blues sort of sound. Again, distortion builds up a little bit more as you go around. A couple of different options for the blues again. Playing all these sounds without any effects. These are just as they come out of the amp. I can switch effects on easily. I've got a little button here, my bypass button. I can switch the effects on and off. I can also choose the range of effects on this knob. These are just set as I normally use them. I've got a bit of chorus and delay on there, so I was just playing put the effects on. So you can hear a little bit of that chorus and delay taking place. I can change it to all kinds of different things on these. Bit of a tremolo there. It's doing it automatically. I'm not doing any kind of tremolo effect on the guitar. It's just the effect on the amp that's doing that. Another cool one also, auto wah. I've mentioned the wah wah effect. It's one of the prominent guitar effects before. This effect lets it do it automatically. It's based on how hard you hit the strings. So if I play just play a try and play gentle like that, as opposed to playing more hard. Again, put the effects off. It's quite a difference with having the effects on there. Again, moving up the different styles. Got another blues type style there. Get a little bit fruitier, a little bit more gain on there. Into a sort of a crunch sort of setting there. Might want to put some effects on that. I'll want to try a different option there, maybe a phaser and compressor there. We've got that on, so let's put that. A few different crunch settings. I'll just move through those and get to something more different. High gain, that's more of your distorted, heavier sort of sound. Got the effects on there, quite heavy. Knock that off. So a standard sound. And then as we go up, we get more and more gain. Up again, a bit more gain. I've got my actual gain setting there at 12 o'clock on the knob here. If I want a bit more distortion, I can always wind that up a little bit more to get a little bit more gain out of the amp. And again, I can adjust the EQ if I want to change the actual tone of it a little bit more. So with a higher gain setting, again, I go back to one of the more normal effects settings that I use. Put the effects on so that I'm bypass there. In fact, I'll just leave it off to start with and play a little bit of a lead. So that's with the effects on. Bypass that. You can see the effects add quite a little bit more flavour, a little bit more pleasant sort of sounding, best way I can describe it really, to the playing, especially for us to play a little bit higher pitch. That's dry without the effects. Put the effects back on. So I've got a fantastic range of sounds from clean through to all my different blues, overdrive crunch sounds, and through to the high gain type metal sounds on there, and loads of different effects on this one. What you see is what you get with this amp. Everything is done on the panel here. I've got no other adjustment than what's available here, but luckily there's quite a lot. I haven't even got into the editing of the effects or the sounds, but there's quite a bit of variety there to be had with what is a basic practice amp like this.